After installing CachyOS and having a fine time with it, it's based on Arch, which is nice and fast. Unfortunately, SystemMD is coming with their update for age verification. At the time of this recording, Void has no plans to implement this, but if they do, there's others. Okay, so let's install Void Linux. First thing we need is a USB. Could be blank, or it could have CachyOS on it, or whatever. Then we're going to go to voidlinux.org and download the ISO. I'm going with the base glibc because I'm just going to install i3 on it. Then you can make your bootable USB with a program like Balena Etcher. Alright, Void Linux is not as hard as Gentoo or Linux from scratch to install, but it's not super easy like Mint or Ubuntu. So it's highly advisable to have another computer on standby or your phone with instructions just in case you get lost. Alright, now that our bootable USB is created, let's go ahead and install this on our computer, our chosen computer or laptop. So I'm going to put my USB in there, make sure your system is, I guess it doesn't have to be off. I'm going to turn my system on here, and I need to go to the drive select. For me, that is F12. So I get my boot manager, and I have my UFI USB device. Go ahead and boot into that, and you should see a screen looking like this, and I'm just going to select the top one, and that should start booting in. Okay, now we're in. We should see, or you should see something that looks similar to this. It gives us the login, because maybe we forgot to write that down, but it's just root and then Void Linux. So let's go with that now. All right, I am in. And it gives us instructions. To start the installer, please type void-installer. Pretty easy. All right, now we're going to start seeing a screen that looks like this. So I'm just going to go through that. Now we have all these options of things to install and set up. So I'll start with the keyboard, and I believe it's fuzzy search, or maybe not. US, okay. Set the network. So we got to find our, it is probably WPA. If I did everything correctly, okay. It should initialize and connect to the Wi-Fi. Oh, well, maybe I'll do that later. I'll do local. North America, let's see, I'm probably closest here. Set a host name, which is a take on Void, the framework laptop, and it's Pro. Get it? Okay, set the locale. Set the location to where you're at. So for me, I don't know. Is it at the top? Yeah, English. US of A. Time zone. Eastern. Enter root password. So let me go ahead and do that. And it asks again. Now I'm creating a user. Enter a display name for login. My name is not going to be Void User. It'll be my name. And then I create a password for it. And create a password for it. So now we got to select groups. So wheel will give you access to sudo. I do stuff with ESP32. Let me add myself to dial-up. I think that's okay. Well, I want to be on bin. Maybe, maybe not. Set disk to install bootloader. So we have this NVMe in here. We'll go ahead and use that one. Graphical terminal for bootloader. Sure. Now we got to partition the disk. So you can use CF disk or F disk. So we'll go easy to use with a CF disk. So this might be where you would want to check some instructions to make sure you're doing it right. So according to their own documentation, Void does not provide a preset partition scheme, so you will need to create your partition manually with CF disk. If using UEFI is recommended, select a GPT for the partition table and create a partition typically between 200 megabytes and 1 gigabyte of type EFI. Actually, they kind of already did that for us. So I'm going to create an EFI for 1 gigabyte of space, and then the rest will be where I put everything. So new, the rest, Linux file system. Let's go to, we'll make sure it's Linux. Okay. And then right. You type in yes at the bottom here. It wants you to say yes. and then quit. All right, moment of truth. Let's try to install, see what happens. The EFI system partition hasn't been configured. Please create it as FAT32 mount point boot/EFI. So as a FAT32 boot EFI. That's what I messed up. EDFI, EFI. Here we go. Goodness, I can't type. Now it should install. So boot EFI is VFAT and everything else is XT4 file system. Continue. All right, now we wait for it to install. Okay, now we are in, but now we got to update the system. So that's sudo xbps install su for update, sync and update. Go and update all this stuff, which is all coming from local because I still have not set up my internet connection, so I got to connect to that here in a second. So there's Etsy WPA supplicant, WPA-supplicant.conf. So let me open that up. Nope, sudo vim. Please tell me I have VI. Okay, we got VI. Okay, we're connected now. Next we're going to need is our window manager. I'm going with i3, like usual. All right, unfortunately, I didn't have OBS set up, and my recorder into my MacBook Air really didn't work. It just gave me a blank screen, but I had to set a render up. But it feels good to be back in Void Linux. And now that I have everything sort of installed, I have more to do. But that's the joy of installing something like i3 on Void Linux. You get to learn all the ins and outs and everything that's required to be installed. So I went through and did a bunch of stuff. It's getting late. I'm getting tired. Just to say that I'm glad to be back in Void. But anyways, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment to defeat that algo monster.